everybody, it's Mrs. Sellers here from Durham Music. Today we are going to do a chanted round called the Human Drum Kit. It's by Anna Sanderson. I'll just teach you the first bit and then I'll talk to you a bit more about what we're going to do. It goes like this. Are you ready? 'Cause you're in for a treat. Are you ready? With your fingers and your feet. Are you ready? Can you feel the beat? We are the Human Drum Kit. So that's the first bit. So we'll practice that bit first and then I'll show you what we're going to be doing with the rest of it. So I go first and then in the little gaps you fill those in for me, okay? So I go first. Are you ready? 'Cause you're in for a treat. Are you ready? 'Cause you're in for a treat. Are you ready? With your fingers and your feet. Are you ready? With your fingers and your feet. Are you ready? Can you feel the beat? Are you ready? Can you feel the beat? We are the Human Drum Kit. We are the Human Drum Kit. Well done. So we do that through once and then we go into the bit where we become the Human Drum Kit. So I'm going to go through that bit with you separately, okay? So we have a big bass drum. That's that great big one that marching bands go boom, boom, boom. That might be where you've seen one of those. Then we have the hi-hat, and the hi-hat is a bit like two little cymbals that sit next to each other and they sort of crash off each other and you operate them with your foot if you're a drummer, and they go ch, 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 like that. So we're going to make the sound by going ch, ch, ch. So we're going to be stamping with our foot for the big bass drum. We're going to be using our fingers, two fingers for the ch, ch, ch of the hi-hat. Then we've got the snare drum. The snare drum is a drum that you might have heard when people say, can I have a drum roll? It's that one. And sometimes bands, marching bands, use those and they'll wear something around their neck to keep it there. And they use two sticks to play it. And underneath the snare drum, at the bottom of the bottom skin of the drum, it has little bits of metal that are pulled really tight. And they sort of vibrate, and that's what helps it make that sound. So obviously we're not going to be using a snare drum, so we're just going to be clapping for the snare drum bits. And the last instrument we're going to be using in our percussion extravaganza is the cymbal, but we're going to use those two great big ones that sometimes they use in orchestras, and they go crash like that. So we get to finish with a big crash at the end. So I'm just going to go through it bit by bit, okay? So the first bit we're going to go is stamp, stamp goes the big bass drum. And when we do it through properly, I'll be standing up and I'll be stamping my foot really loudly and firmly. So have a go with me now. Ready? Off we go. Stamp, stamp goes the big bass drum. Excellent. The next bit goes, now listen to the hi-hat. Ch, 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 ch. We do 4. Everything's to the beat, have you noticed? So let's try that together. Off we go. Now listen to the hi-hat. Ch, 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 ch. Well done. The next bit's the snare. And we play the snare 4 times as well. But there's going to be a little bit of a gap. Have a listen. Snare goes. Okay, have a listen again. Snare goes. Your turn with me. Off we go. Snare goes. Lovely. And the last bit is followed by a crash on the cymbals. Psh. Ready? Off we go. Followed by a crash on the cymbals. Psh. So we're going to put the whole thing together now, and I'm going to do it as a round. So you'll see me joining in with myself, and I'm going to try and do it as a 3-part round. So wish me luck, and you can join in. If there's 3 different groups of you, you could chop yourselves into 3, or if there's you and a brother and your mum or something, you could all take a part each. Or if you're on your own, you can just take whatever part you want. But I hope you enjoy yourself with it. Are you ready? 'Cause you're in for a treat. Are you ready? With your fingers and your feet. Are you ready? Can you feel the beat? We are the Human Drum Kit. Stamp, stamp goes the big bass drum. Now listen to the hi-hat goes the big bass drum. Now snare goes the hi goes the big bass drum. Followed by a crash on the cymbals. Followed by a crash on the cymbals. cymbals, the big bass drum. Now you listen to the hi-hats, the big bass drum. Now snare goes high, goes the big bass drum. Followed by a crash on the cymbals. Followed by a crash on the cymbals, the big bass drum. Now listen to the hi-hats, the big bass drum. Now snare goes high, goes the big bass drum. Followed by a crash on the cymbals. Followed by a crash on the cymbals. Followed by a crash on the cymbals. Well, I hope you enjoyed being part of my human drum kit experience today. I've had a great time doing it. So if you would like to see more of this sort of thing, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to make sure you don't miss out on any of the daily content that we are currently putting out for you all from Durham Music. See you again soon. Bye.